Alright, this rant's gonna be about this woman who basically ranted on atheists on Guardian.co.uk. Uh, Charlotte Allen writes, I can't stand atheists, but it's not because they don't believe in God. It's because they're crashing bores. Really? Really? Other people, most recently the British cultural critic Terry Eagleton, in his new book, Faith, Reason and Revolution, take to task such superstar non-believers as Oxford biologist Richard Dawkins, writer of The God Delusion. Yeah, well, of course you're going to bring him up, let's face it. I mean, when you think atheists, most people think of Richard Dawkins. And Charles Darwin. Yeah. Why? I don't know. And political journalist Christopher Hitchens, God is not great. Yeah, I've read the book, so no comment. For indulging in a primitive opposition of faith and reason that assumes that if science can't prove something, it doesn't exist. Well, lady, that kinda is real because if science doesn't prove something, if you cannot prove something exists, I don't believe it does. Hmm. Never thought of that one, did you? My problem with atheists is their tiresome and way old insistence that they are being oppressed and their fixation with the fine points of Christianity. Yeah, this would be response to people saying to them, "Oh, you're an atheist. Get off my property." Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we get the point. I'm not a very good impersonator, but let's be honest, it's better than what you're writing right now. What did their Sunday school teachers flog their behinds with a Bible when they were kids? What, are you saying that they told their teachers they're atheists? It's people like you who make people afraid to admit it. Thank you very much. Read Dawkins or Hitchens or the works of fellow atheists Sam Harris from The End of Faith and Daniel Dennett Breaking the Spell, or visit an atheist website or blog. There are zillions of them. Yes, she wrote zillions, bearing such titles as God is for suckers, God is imaginary, God is pretend. Oh my god! People are trying the truth. It's the end of the world. And your eyes will glaze over as you peruse again and again the obsessively tiny range of topics around which atheists circle like water in a dream. What? Ugh. I'm sorry, but I'm fist palming myself right now. Yeah, you're speaking as if loads of people are like you. No one's different. Everyone believes in God. No. So, yeah. First off, there's atheism, atheist victimology. Boo hoo. Everybody hates us because we don't believe in God. Yeah, they have a reason to be saying that is because Christians look down on atheists. Did you consider that? Idiot. Yes, I whispered idiot because that's what she is at this moment. Although a recent Pew Forum survey on religion found that 16% of Americans describe themselves as religiously unaffiliated. So basically, they're saying they don't have a religion. And 1.6% call themselves atheists, while another 2.4% weighing in as agnostics. No. A group despised as wishy-washy by atheists. No, they're not. You or I might attribute the low number of atheists' failure to win converts to their unbelief, but atheists say the problem is persecution so unrelentless that it drives tens of millions of God deniers into a closet of feigned faith like gays before Stonewall. Lady, have you seen the news? Really? There's quite a lot of hatred going into them. They have a reason. There is a reason. You drive them out of their homes. So, lady, I wouldn't be talking about Christians if I were you, being so great. in his online atheist manifesto. Yeah, notice they're just trying to make them out to be horrid people. Harris writes that no person, whatever his or her qualifications, can seek public office in the United States who pretend to be certain that a man in the sky exists. That's mostly true, actually. Antique clauses in the constitutions of six, count 'em, states barring atheists from office. I'm pretty sure it's true. Let's face it. I wouldn't be too surprised. The United States Supreme Court ruled such provisions unenforceable nearly 50 years ago, but that doesn't stop atheists from bewailing that they have to hide their godliness from friends, relatives, employers, and potential dates. Again, look at the CNN report. One, okay, I'll actually, for those of you who won't watch that, or for those of you who've forgotten it, I'll remind you. This woman told her friend she was an atheist, and a couple of days later, she was forced to move. Her landlord forced her to move. So, try telling me that Christians don't pick on atheists again after watching that. I dare you. Idiot. Where is it here? Where was I? Oh, yeah. One representative at the Pity Poor Me School of Atheism. What? Idiots! Again! Kathleen Goodman. Yeah, no, sorry, I've stuttered quite a bit. Writing in January for the Chronicle of Higher Education. You know what? Why is she so much fancy words? I'm not a pedant by any means, but come on. Went so far as to promote affirmative action for atheists on college campuses. Especially designated college subsided safe spaces for them to express their views. Well, that's what they would need to do now, isn't it? Because let's face it, on another CNN report, that was the second part of it, this girl was kicked out of school because she was an atheist. Come on. Maybe atheists wouldn't be so unpopular if they stopped beating the drum until the head splits on their second favourite topic, how stupid people who believe in God. Lily, you do realise that the only reason they're unpopular is because most of you Christians who look down at them and go, oh my god, atheists are saying there's no God. And Dawkins was a genius, by the way. In a recent interview with Trina Hoax, the atheist blogger for the Examiner.com website, Dawkins described religious believers as follows. They feel uneducated, which they are, often rather stupid, which they are, inferior, which they are, and paranoid about pointy-headed intellectuals from the East Coast looking down on them, which, with some justification, they do. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, give me some proof of that, please. Dennett likes to call atheists the brights, in contrast to everybody else, who obviously aren't so bright. Atheists are brighter than you. Most atheists are scientists by now. And they've proved everything. They've proved that water exists, how it's made, how atoms create everything. So shut up about how atheists are so stupid. Because they're not. I am an atheist, and I'm not that stupid. God. Dennett wrote these thoughts about his religious friends who told him they were praying for his recovery. Oh, sorry. Skipped a bit there. In a 2006 essay describing his brush with death after heart operation, wrote these thoughts about his religious friends who told him they were praying for his recovery. Thanks, I appreciate it, but did you also sacrifice a goat? Let's face it, if you look at the Old Testament, you would see that God demanded the blood of animals. So see how forgiving he is now. With friends like Daniel Dennett, you don't need enemies. Really. So he shows them his views and makes a reference to the Old Testament in a jokingly fashion, and all of a sudden he's a bad guy. What does that make you? Then there's P.Z. Myers, biology professor of the University of Minnesota's Morris Camp, whose blog is supposedly about Myers' field, evolutionary biology, but is actually about his fanatical propensity, whatever the frick she's writing here. I'm pretty sure she's making half of these up. To label religious believers as idiots, morons, loony, or imbecilic. Well, let's face it, you're believing in a man walking in the sky, creating everything. He's so powerful he can do anything. Not exactly what I would call smart now, is it? In nearly every post, the university deactivated its link to Myers' blog in July after he posted a photo of a consecrated host from a mass that he pierced with a rusty nail thrown into the garbage. I hope Jesus' tetanus shots are up to date. What the